Man, what up? What up? What up, man?
What's up, brother? How you been? How you feeling?
I'm good, man. You enjoy the little snow we got out there?
I did. We just got a little bit, man. I thought we was gonna get more. Where I work at,
Hmm.
they done cancel. They done cancel on work today and already tomorrow. So I thought we was gonna get a little bit more. I thought we was gonna, but hey, man, I ain't gonna be mad. I'm mobile. I'm mobile today.
Oh, that's good, man. That's good. That is
One
good,
second.
bro. And while we giving a little time, everybody to come in, welcome to open mic night. This is gonna be an open mic night right here. Here, what's up?
Hey, we call it open night, open fight. Who want to throw them with me? Who want to throw them with me? Fight night.
Oh,
And if y'all don't know, Brandon got on the right shirt for this fight.
oh.
He got on the right shirt for this fight. Look at him. Y'all don't know about my man.
Oh man,
Right.
All right.
oh,
All right.
this
I'm
gonna
with it.
it's gonna be
Now, what
good,
about
man.
you guys? What about you guys? Y'all enjoying a little bit of snow?
Yeah, man, we good, man. We good, we good.
They, they still made you go to work.
Oh, the car business don't shut down, bro. We don't shut down.
I know.
We
Trust
keep
me,
right
I
on
know.
rolling. We don't shut down.
Trust me, I know. I worked at Toyota Murfreesboro up in Tennessee for about 2-3 years.
Mhm.
I can't even tell you one time they shut down. I think maybe I don't even know if they came in Christmas, whatever. But I know I work. I work.
Mm.
Yeah, man. But I'm
Mm.
glad you made it to the crib. I was gonna hit you up, be like, hey man, I'm free all day. Let's get it. But I knew you was at work.
Yeah, I was at work, man.
I knew that. I'm messing.
Say you're trying to get started early.
Yeah, he was trying to start something early.
All right, man. Hey man, I've been ready for this.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
energy, the energy I'm gonna give these suckers. I hope somebody join. I really do. I hope somebody join. And it's not a secret if you're already watching. You guys, you saw. I put it on my Facebook. He put it on his Facebook. You saw the title.
Hey, what's up,
Yeah,
man?
Yeah, I've been trying to make
yeah.
sure everything is well. While we waiting for a few of y'all to come on in, um, welcome to open mic night. Y'all seen it, like I said, you seen it on Facebook.
But we ain't even got popping yet.
Casey,
Yeah.
she like to have.
We ain't even
It's
really
like the hat,
started.
man.
Who said? Yeah, thank you. My fault. I was actually going to the comments at the moment. Yep, thank you. Hey.
Man,
Yeah,
this
yeah,
finna get
Right, so.
yeah. It's gonna get interesting. Anybody want to join in? I'm gonna put it up front right now. Anybody want to join in? You are welcome to join in. Because while we waiting for some people come in, I'm gonna take the link and I'm gonna pin it at the top of it. I'm gonna pin it at the top of the comment section.
The comments and pinning at the top. Pinning at the top.
Go ahead and get some water before we get started.
Yeah, we might need a little
I
bit of
know.
water.
I don't even have my water, but I'm cool. I'm cool. I've been hydrated since yesterday. I'm straight. Ah. Oh, we ready. We ready.
Oh yeah.
We ready,
Oh
man.
yeah.
So, man, how while we're getting ready, letting people come in, just talk to me. How was your week, man?
It's been good, man. I can't complain at all, bro.
You ain't have no secret admirer on the 14th.
Nah, nah.
You said,
I almost put up my little picture I used to put up every year. Valentine's Day.
what's that?
Valentine's Day. Everybody love it. Devil had two little cats. They like
Mhm.
on the Titanic when they stand on the edge at the front of the ship. They like this, and then on the
Right.
15th they like this right here.
Yeah, that's what's up. I ain't seen that picture. I need to see that.
Yeah, I got to go in and make sure I still got it. I normally put that up.
Got it. Got it. That's what's up, man. That's what's
And
up.
I normally do it just to mess with people, man. I don't mean no harm by it, just to mess with people.
Right. I got you. I got you. We having fun. I still had to go to work. I'm pretty sure you had to go to work as well.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I was up in there. I was up in there. Long day. It was a long day on Friday. Brenda Colson, how are you? Good evening as well.
Yeah, good evening. Good evening, everybody. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. Sound like old pastor right there. Come on in.
How
Come
everybody
on
else
in,
doing?
yeah.
How y'all doing?
Hey, you know that's a pastor because it'd be 30 minutes into the sermon. They'd be like the doors to the church is open, and then it's still 30 more minutes after they say
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah. Like, I'm getting, I'm getting ready to close. Like that's
You
3
said
more
it, man.
hours. That's 3 more
You
hours.
stop that line, bro.
Uh-huh.
You're doing great. Glad y'all doing good.
Yeah. Let everybody. Well, I guess we just go on and kick this thing off, bro.
Mhm.
We Kitty said no secret admirers for me. No one likes me. LOL. Just kidding.
Yeah. Where you stay is too hot to get you some chocolate.
Be melted
It's
by
gonna be
the time.
be melted by the time I reach it over to you.
Oh man, oh man. I tell you what, this is what I need to do right here.
Go ahead, talk to me.
Let me do this.
What we doing? What we
So
doing?
everybody know what we're talking about.
Go ahead. What we talking about? I don't know. I ain't got a clue.
I'm gonna let you click it.
You can clear.
Yeah. So everybody can see it right there.
If you can't see it, you want to read
Let me
it?
read this.
Or you got
This
it?
polygamy is not about men having multiple women, but to make sure every woman has a husband. Woo!
Yeah,
Ooh, Jesus. That struck a
Mhm.
nerve. We about to go deep on this one, man. I'm telling you.
man.
We about to go deep on this one. I got so many different facets, which ways to go with this one. Like woo, go ahead with it. And I want somebody to join.
All right, then. Might we're gonna kick it off, bro.
Go ahead.
What even sparked that to come up?
Man, I'm always searching. Good topics. Not trying to be controversial, but I just want a better understanding of women, and women want understanding of men and everything. So I was just strolling through Facebook, and it just boom popped right in front of my face. I read it, I sent it to you, said we got to talk about this because it's woo in the United States. I'm gonna use the word Western. In the Western part of the world, um, they preach one woman, one wife, one husband, one man. And in so many different parts in the world, is one man marrying different women and they okay with it. One question I want to know, why is it different here in the United States? And here's the key: if every man is faithful, there's gonna be some lonely women out there in the world. Feel me? So that's what sparked it. I just want to get the mindset of a woman. I really wish a woman was on a podcast, but I want to get the mindset of a woman because right now there are more men in the no, sorry, there are well, the last time I did the research, there were more women in the world than there were men. And you have to ask yourself, if every man is faithful, then there's gonna be some woman not getting Valentine's Day flowers, chocolates, not getting anniversaries, not getting birthday gifts, not getting Christmas gifts, not getting quality time, not getting feet rubs and neck rubs. There's gonna be some women out there that's not getting that. And I just want to know their mindset about that. Go to the title one more time so I can be quiet. I just want to read it. That photo. Yeah, help me out.
Yeah, to bring it back up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's it right there.
There we go. I could have said some stuff, but I wanted to wait till it came up.
There we go.
I think one mindset says polygamy is not about having multiple women. I think a lot of women will look at it as men just want what he want. One is ice cream, his cake, and he eat it too and stuff. But let's look at it. But but to make sure every woman has a husband, or have every woman has a companion and everything like that. Get to it. I think men look at women in one way and women look at men in another way. What we provide for a woman is different what a woman provide for a man. And I think the man with the right amount of money, with the right amount of resources, I think he could be able to provide for more than one woman. But I'm gonna leave it right there because I already see the comments blowing up. I want to know what you guys got on your mind too about this. Don't hurt me, Kitty.
That's a lot with that.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I seen a video last night, as a matter of fact. It was his mother and her daughter. Keep in mind, they both pregnant by the same guy. And that's, I don't know, that kind of threw me. When I say kind of, it did throw me off. Yeah, they married to the same guy. And once again, these ain't two random people. This is the mother and daughter we talking about. And they both pregnant. If I can find the video, let me see if I can find it.
And
so hold on, the mother and the daughter is married to the same man.
To the same man, and they both pregnant by the same man. That's gonna be a confusing. That's gonna be a confusing. Weird. Yeah.
Because here's why it's weird. We're gonna go ahead and cross that line early. 13 minutes into it. Here's why it's weird. I'm pretty sure that man that has multiple women, 2, 3, 4 women, concubines, they all stay in the same house. He ain't just laying with them one at a time. I'm pretty sure it's having fun with multiple people at a time. So now when you say mother and daughter, so you got a mother and a daughter in a room at the same time, and they not touching one another, they not engaged with one another. Jesus.
Yeah, that was insane to
me. Jesus.
When I seen it. Kitty said, I will not do any polygamy.
Big man.
Now, I play the other side every now and then. And Kitty kind of beat me to it. When she said, so what if it's one woman and 2 men? Could we handle that as men?
I mean, there's actually a video out there where there's a woman that's married to 2 men. Like it happens. I think naturally that's not acceptable. And I ain't saying acceptable as it's a law, but there's not a man of standard, a man that has money, a man that has his own stuff going is going to settle with the woman that has another man. You may get 2 men, and I'm just not a blanket statement, but you may get 2 men that's struggling, that's don't have it together, that say, you know what, this is fun, let's do this. And I just think more naturally it always was one man and multiple women, and you got to ask why. Because more so back in the older days, and we can call it the Bible days now, the men were the provider. The men had the resources. The men had the money, and the woman was always looking for a man to provide for her, to take care of her. So most of the time, if that man is set up, that man already have a house. He already have cars. He already have passive income. He have more than one income source, and he's able to take care of multiple women. On the other side, we're just getting to that era to where women are getting influx of money like the way men was having money in the 60s and 70s and 80s and 90s. That's just one facet. The other facet, you also have men are visual and women they go after men who are put together. There are women that are married to men that they are unattracted to, but because he got his stuff together, she gonna settle with that guy. I ain't saying settling as a bad thing, because that's a good thing. But there's not a man who got himself together that's with the woman that he's not physically attracted to. It's the difference why we go after one another. Feel me? So leave it right there. See what y'all say.
Before we get into that, Katie said, so a woman should settle for it. What if she is accomplished?
And if you're accomplished, then go for it. I ain't telling you to stop. I ain't saying that it should just be one way or another. If you accomplished and you want to get you two men and that 3 or 4 men or other women, go for it. But I'm just saying naturally more when you look in other countries, not the Western, when you look in other countries, it is common and normal for a man to have multiple women. There was just one video I saw about 2 years ago. It was 4 wives sitting at McDonald's eating fries, and they was all happy. I'm gonna find that video, send it to you. But they was all happy with one another going out, and they understood. It was no side chick things. It was no hiding. It was none of that. Who it is?
Randy the
model.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm gonna read what she said. That's what I was about to say, but I don't know, cause like it popped in my head, like one of them be getting jealous, just wanting more attention than the other, or like I don't know, stuff like that be popping in my head sometimes. But Alea said it's not for me. I'm territorial, and I know that I'm selfish. I don't want to share Nathaniel.
Yeah, but here's the thing, and I look, and I'm not saying one way is right, one way is wrong. That's not what I'm saying. Just bring the reality. She can say that, and I validate what she's saying because this is the time that we grew up in. We grew up with that. What if you grew up in a culture in the era that polygamy was okay? That this is what you was raised into, and this was the tradition of your culture. That's the key. Yeah. Now we're in a culture, we're in the western part of the world that preaches one woman, one wife, one husband, one man. So now you go up in elementary and middle school and high school with that mindset. Of course, that's how you're gonna be. And then when you go over to another country, you like, I don't know how they do it. That can't be me. I ain't gonna be second to nobody. I ain't gonna be third to nobody. But that's how they was raised. That's how that. I'm not saying it's right, but that's how they was raised. That's their culture, and that's what they was brought up in. Is it going away? I don't know. Ain't been to another country, but I know it's still being practiced in other parts of the world.
Yeah, that much is true because, like you said, for some people that is part of their culture, where they from, and then they come here or anywhere else in the world where that's not very common, or they don't do that, in their country or whatever. It will be frowned upon, and it's like you have to have like a deep, long conversation with them. Be like, be honest with you, this ain't it. But at the same time, like you said, that's their culture, so they really wouldn't. They'll feel conflicted almost. Some people would go with it, but some people would like feel conflicted and not really know how to act upon that.
Right.
Alea said Akon was the only celebrity I heard of that participated in polygamy.
Because most countries, like you said, Neil, most countries they do have that. In most countries, you go in some countries, the king have multiple wives.
Yeah,
they do.
Yeah,
they do.
Yeah. Here's the thing, guys. And I'm gonna get back to what Alea just said. Here's the thing: is in more countries, it's not just most of the time, it ain't just that, oh, I like her, she look good, I want to make her my wife. I'm pretty sure that happens. Most of it comes from building families. This family marrying to this other family, and now their family share resources with one thing. And it's almost let's just deviate a little bit. When a husband or when a father give away his daughter in other countries, he gets something in return. He may get land, he may get ox, or he may get cars of gold or what or something. It ain't just that I like you for your looks and you make me feel right. I want to marry you. It's a transaction involved. Feel me?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know if that's still happening now, but I know the tradition of it. It was more so of building a relationship between families. That can also tie into arranged marriages, but that is building a relationship with families. But at the same time, that man, that king, that prince, know that he has the money and the resources to take care of 5, 6, 7 women.
Yeah.
Also, right there with what Aaliyah just said, with what Aaliyah just said, Akon was the only celebrity I heard of. It's a lot of celebrities doing it. Just off top of my head, even right now, Neo's doing it. I think the first person that I knew of was D-Ray Davis. D-Ray Davis being into a 2-woman relationship, I know, for probably about the past 10 years. So it's common. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people just don't want us to know their business. I'm pretty sure that's happening.
Yeah.
Brenda Lee, the model, can you hear us?
I think she's on mute.
Yeah, you got to unmute yourself.
Hold it. She's on mute. Let me see.
She just unmuted herself.
Can you hear us, Brenda?
Could I say something?
Yes, go right ahead.
Could I
We need
say
you loud and
something?
clear.
I didn't know if you could hear me.
Yeah, we got you.
I did. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
we can hear you. We can hear you.
I can hear.
Yes, we can
Okay.
hear you.
It might be a delay.
Okay, I'm getting a back.
Yeah.
I'm getting a back.
Yeah, it might
from my
be a
but
delay
anyway.
on your end. It might be a delay.
Yeah.
Okay. I wanted to say this. I seen the topic. Yeah, I got a delay because I'm double hearing myself.
It might be if you got something else on too.
No, I just got my laptop on my
Okay.
If you're
don't
in
have
StreamYard,
anything else.
if you're in StreamYard and you have Facebook up at the same time, might either mute Facebook or just delete or just X out the Facebook page.
Yeah. While she doing that, everybody.
Okay,
y'all
how
welcome
about
to
that?
Open Mic Night.
I went out of Facebook.
Okay.
Okay. And you sound amazing.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Just fine.
And
Okay. I went out of
you have
Facebook,
a
so
delay?
that's probably what it was.
You have a delay. So when I get
Not
done
anymore.
talking, okay, cool, perfect. I'm not gonna say nothing. Good, you got it. Floor is yours.
I just want to say, I know that in other countries, they do have multiple wives. That's their religion, their culture. That's what they do. I went in the United States. They want to do that. But I know in the Old Testament, they did that. David had multiple wives. They had that. But that was the Old Testament. But when Jesus came on the scene for us, he made it clear, one man for one woman. Everybody wasn't meant to get married. Some people were meant for singleness. Some people wasn't. I know I've been married, but my husband is deceased. But in this culture, men want to make it, and I'm not going to just say men's, women too, that it's okay to have multiple. And like you were saying, a lot of women is gonna be without flowers, birthday gift, and all of that. And that's what the country is going to, making that you got to be married, you got to have a man, you got to have a woman, you got to have these things. But spiritual, and what I'm gonna stick to, because this word will not come back bored. You don't need that. You just need to focus on building yourself up, coming strong as you can be, doing what you need to do for yourself. And if God has that person for you, that person will find you. And you, and all this multiple, because I'm like, all this multiple stuff. Do you know? And then I'm going into my nursing when I was in nursing school. Do you know how many? You wonder why people are dropping out of this world, leaving here. All of these diseases that you can get that lead to you have this kind of disease in your body. You are leaving here because you don't know that you got this, but because you are doing multiple partners. You don't know what bacteria they have to transfer to you. A lot of people like men's, or a lot of men's are getting prostate cancer. If they do their research and go back, the more the more partner you have, the higher state you have having prostate. So being with all these women, want to marry all these women or marry all these men, it's not normal. That's what I would say. It's not normal. People are doing it, but it's not normal. It wasn't meant to be.
Let me
come on and say it just wasn't.
Let me ask you a question. I don't disagree with anything that you said, and I appreciate the respect of your question. I have one question of your statement. One question: what if the Western Bible that Africans Americans are following is not our original faith? What if we had
understand that too.
another faith?
I have started reading the.
I'm sorry.
No, you got the floor.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
go ahead.
you got it. You got it. You got it.
Oh, okay. What if we had? Okay. Still, and then I'm gonna jump on. What if? Okay. What if it was? I still go on medical research, medical where I was in. If that was true, it's still dangerous for you, the other person. It's still dangerous because everybody got different bacteria. Everybody bacteria is different. You married and you have a relationship with all these different wives that you have. They got different bacteria. It leads to different diseases in your body. If that was true, say, what if it was true? Would you want to take that risk to, like, we got young men, women just leaving here? Because if they do the research, I do a lot of research. Even when I was in nursing school, I do a lot of research. What if it was correct? Would you want to take that chance of doing that? Because it's in the Bible that you can marry 4 or 5 women.
Sometimes
I still disagree with in there. I am reading a different Bible, but I'm going on medical. I still don't. I do not agree with. I still say I still don't agree with having multiple wives, and then it could turn around having multiple husbands.
Okay, and like I said, that's your opinion,
and I'm going medical.
Your opinion.
Yes.
Yeah, your opinion, and I'm arguing this. I'm not saying this is my opinion. Like I said, I'm missing know it all. I miss know it all because I don't know it all. That's what it is. But the thing is, it's like you went to the medical route, but there's a way to keep yourself clean. If you know this is the route that you're going to go, you're going to have multiple men or multiple women. You know how to keep yourself clean. You know, people know about denim downs. People know about dang, what's the other one though? I forgot. Anyway, you know how to keep yourself clean inside and out. You know how to clean your intestines. You know how to do this properly. And if you don't know, then you have to educate yourself before you go down that path with anybody. I am a bit proponent, even just single people. I'm in a bit proponent before you get in a relationship. Both of you should go to the health department and get a checkup and see and give it to your partner and see what's going on with them before y'all get in a serious relationship. So now if you get in a relationship with multiple people, I believe all of y'all, that should be the foundation, and y'all should start with that. And then y'all should make a plan with communication, make a plan on how we're going to move forward. What is this arrangement and partnership? What is this going to look like? I just, I just want to keep going back to here in the Western world. We have been, I don't want to use words like brainwashed and programmed and everything like that, but we can get there. But we have been taught a certain way that this is what we embody, to where if you do not do your own research and you do not read whatever, you would just think your way is the only way and the right way. And I leave it with this. You got to question yourself about everything you read, about everything that you know, because you got to ask yourself, why is there so many different churches, so many different faiths out there in the world? Why is there 40,000 different denominations? Why this church now, why this First Baptist on Morven Road is different from the First Baptist on Waysboro Road or on 52? Like, you have 5 different churches within a 5-mile span. So I'm saying, like, people have different outtakes and outlooks when it comes to the word. I'm not saying it's right, not saying it's wrong, but what I'm saying, we need more knowledge. And if we're going to hold to the base on the Bible, what you said, you still have to ask yourself, or as an African American, are we reading the correct Bible for our faith? And I'm gonna leave it right there because I know you got a delay and I want you to jump back in. And Brandon and
I'm gonna say something in a minute.
It's not normal.
No, go ahead.
To me, well, in when Leah and Rachel, they had a jealousy among themselves because of that. They was fighting which one is he gonna come into this way. And I'm like, I know what the word in the Holy Spirit, I know sin that was into the world is here. And it's going to bring you all this different nominate. That wasn't created for us. Sin, because sin was brought into the world, we have all of this knowledge that is going to lead to people thinking that it's okay. But when you become a true Christian, your Holy Spirit speaks to you. So you're going to know if this is of God or not of God. So a lot of people go on this church is this church, because every church is not of God. There is just a church. It's a wall. And people have to realize the church is within you. And in your light is going to shine out there. So I'm like, even back in the old biblical day when they had, you still had the fighting between within the household, because you going out which one was going to get the husband. So I'm like, Holy Spirit, if the Holy Spirit indwell in you, you're going to know if this is correct for you to do. If the Holy Spirit, and you brought up the church. Yeah, we got the United States is the country that has you can go to every block. You got a church on every block. But is every block church is that of God? Because it's a church name and they have given it. Are you seeing the fruit from that church? Is that church doing what it's called to do? And that's what I'm going at. But I want to just time in there and say, as medical and what I read in the Bible and interpret, because the Holy Spirit will lead and guide you to all truth. No, I'm like, nah, it's one man for one woman. You got so much confusion within that one couple. Why would you want to bring chaos with 5 women or 5 men? Why? And then y'all related to men's having multiple wives. How about me, the women that have multiple husbands? See, that ain't even. I'm like, I don't get it, but it's a discussion y'all put on the table, and I'm like, I'm not going for the gun. I'm like, one, and right now the unit don't have this, but really they do, because you got men's and women that is have they side piece over there. That the only thing different, they just don't have the paper. They don't have the paper for it. So you bringing up the culture in the other country that they go and marry and make it up. But then the men's the paperwork on it, but they got other people, and then they may have their side piece, and then they cheating on the side piece plus cheating on the wife. So it's here in the United States anyway. It's
Yeah, I mean,
broadcast.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
being frank
I'm
and honest. It's
I
not
mean,
broadcast that they having all these wives. They do.
right.
They already have them. You just don't know about them. They just ain't legal.
And that's true, but you know,
But
that's a whole separate conversation and topic. That's I'm if you look at the picture, we're talking about a man and multiple women that understand the situation they're in. All of them look happy. But we're not talking about people that have side pieces, people that are cheating, people that are lying. That can be the next episode if you want to join us on that one as well. But we talking about we talk about polygamy, and polygamy is having multiple women. And I do not disagree with most of the stuff that you said, but I would still fall back on, and I'm gonna keep it very short, fall back on why is our culture the way we raise with our Bible? Why is our the right way compared to another country, and their tradition is their tradition? So we say it's crazy. We say it's weird and it's wrong over here, but over there they looking and laughing at us because no, I can't do what the western part of the world do. I can't do that. Their culture is their culture. Our culture is our culture. But how we feel strongly about the Bible over here, they feel strongly about their
it's
faith
really
over
not
there as well.
Yes. It's really
I'll
not
say
about
this.
the culture. It's really about their faith.
I'll say this before we even go any further. I'll read some of these comments right quick. I believe there's a lot of people that would be okay with it, but they refrain because of society.
Yes.
And then it said, I know several couples that are polygamous and they're happy, but it's not for everyone for sure.
Right.
Then the next one is the couples I know all live together and raise their kids together, and it works for them. So I'm happy for them.
Yeah, like I said, really, I ain't saying it's right and I ain't saying it's wrong. You know, whatever you do is whatever you do. But yeah, you would just have to have like a deep discussion. You know, every single one of y'all have to have like a deep discussion. If that's something y'all rocking with, by all means, if y'all happy, that's what y'all want to do it. But you know, like Laura said, it's not for everybody. That much is true.
But and also I put it like this, since we're talking about the culture and stuff like that. One thing about the culture, a lot of it in these other countries, is their tradition.
Yeah.
It's their tradition. We don't have that type of tradition in the United States, but over in that side of the area or the country, they do, And so they will go there because over here it's a law that was established that you couldn't have multiple wives or in some places multiple husbands. But at the same time, and I would say this, if we did have it, how many men would actually take care of it?
Yeah. Now, before I wanted, because you brought up something that I was gonna bring up too, is that I believe the bigger issue as for the United States, we don't have a tradition because tomorrow they can make a law and then the week after they can change it. It's like laws can get put in place based on who's in office and based on the outpouring and crying of the community. And when you go to other countries, their tradition has been their tradition from the beginning. And so that is my dilemma. I'm not saying they're right. I'm not saying that we're right or who's wrong and stuff. I'm just saying I know right now I'm living in 2025 and beyond, and I have seen, shoot, man, they just changed over Roe v. Wade. They changed that like a year or so ago. And it's like they can change, our country can change anything when they want to, based on how they feel or based on what people feel. So they can change laws for the LGBTQ community, change laws for other cultures that's being hated on, that's being, getting racism brought down on top of their head. We're always changing, and we don't have a tradition that has stuck. I'm trying to see how far can we go back to where we can say, this is what we was doing and we're still doing it today. Do we go back just a couple of years, or do we go back 10, 15, 20 years? There's other cultures that has been doing their tradition for generations and generations. And not saying that make it right, but I'm just comparing us to other cultures and seeing why we believe polygamy is wrong, and then get to what you said is like, yeah, you're right. How many men would stay there and take care of it? I believe a lot of men would do that, because I don't think a man is going to get into that situation if they don't have the money and the resources to take care of multiple women. If they slick and sly and trying to mess with them on the side, yeah, there's not a man. But if they have a house and the women are staying in the house and they got kids and this man taking care of the kids, I'm not saying I'm for it. I ain't saying I'm against it. But if it works, like Laura said, if it works for you, it works for you. Dang, I can't believe we brought Kitty back.
How long don't work?
I have one more question, then I'm be quiet. Yeah. A lot of culture are brought up and they are molded from up to this. This is what you do.
Yeah.
In our culture, we have not been molded like that. So it will be a big issue for a lot of people to do that. I know I have been traveling out of the country. How they are brought up is whole different how we are brought up. Mm-hmm. So that makes the woman able to deal with that kind of stuff, to be able to be in a household that this man have multiple wives. They were brought up to know that will happen. You're going to have, that's their culture, that's their religion. Right. They can do that. This, where we are, we had not been brought up there. So it's going to be a lot of it, like you said on the thing, they're going to say, who can handle it, they can handle it. But majority of us is not going to go for that. And I'll be one of them. I'm going to be one of them.
I agree. And I agree. Before you actually join,
I'm not for that. That's not for me.
Yeah, I agree. Before you actually join, that's exactly what I just said.
We wasn't taught that way. Yes. Oh, but see, another thing, you keep saying the man. How about the woman here in the other country? Okay, since the women married within having 4, 5 wives. That's the same thing. But I don't think just to that.
I know. I really wish you would.
Even in other
I really wish you would have started, at the start of the podcast, because I also addressed that as well. I addressed that. I was like, hey, if the woman can do it, she can do it as well. There's a video to where there's a lady actually have 2 husbands, and if 2 men want to marry 1 woman, that's their prerogative. Ain't got nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying is more. I'm pretty sure it would be more men with women, because now more men would have more stuff set up in their name as far as house, cars, and stuff. But we are getting into in 2025 to where like women are coming for us when it comes with the money, when it comes for resources, what they have. They got their own businesses running. They bring in their own money. They highly educated. I agree with that. But I do know there's a lot of men that's more like we're being built on our Bible as far as being the providers, and most women being the helpmeet to the man. So when you take that mindset and the man being a provider, women look for men to provide. They look for men to us men. Most men look for women of what we like for attraction, and also how can you make my life easier? That's what we look for when it comes to a woman. And women mostly look for, can you provide? Do you have the house? Do you have the car? Can you take care of the bills? Can you take care of everything that I need? Can you also take care of the kids that I'm gonna bear for you? And most men have been set up in a way to where they can say, hey, I want 2 women, I want 3 women, or how many women that they can take care of. That's what they're gonna ask for. But to answer your question, it doesn't matter if the woman want to be having 2 men, 3 men, and she set up like that. That's their prerogative.
Now, watch this. I'm gonna throw a monkey wrench in there. A lot of men like, yeah, I'm with Neil. I'm with the knowing. I'm with him. They love it, and a lot of men probably would love it, no doubt about it. Now here's the monkey wrench. Once the man have three wives in there, what if she say, I need to bring 2 men in our same household?
Nah, they ain't gonna allow that to happen.
Why?
Because here's the thing. Because if that man has 2, 3, 4 women in the house, that man taking care of everything. That man, then the women is taking care of house needs, his needs, but they not really bringing in money, financial needs and stuff like that. That man is taking care of that house. I saw that face. You just don't like it, but sit back and listen. You might learn something.
Okay.
Like
And
what I'm saying is, but look at it in other countries. When that king has multiple women, how many of them women are working?
We're not talking about other countries. That's the thing.
If that's going to be the model, most of the time that's how it's going to be. Okay, let's look at it. Let's go look at D-Ray. Let's go look at D-Ray and his 2 girlfriends. Which one of them was working? Akon wife. Which one of them was working? So now when the women in that house are not working, and they be like, I want to bring another man into a house, that dude gonna look at her like she's stupid. Like, what? You bringing another man into the house? He gonna be like, this is my house. I take care of things here. That's how he gonna be. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just giving you the reality.
I'm gonna finish the story. Let me finish the story. Because I seen this on TV. And what happened, the man had 3 wives. Like you said, Neil, he was taking care of everything. So it was cool. That one woman said, I need to bring 2 men in. The 2 men coming in, she said, they coming in to help take care of everything. He had a problem with it.
There you go.
He had a problem with it.
He had a problem with it.
Because
The
now
two
they're
men
right. Now they're right. Exactly.
The 2 men had said, we're gonna come in. Whatever you paying, we're gonna split it between all 3 of us.
What? No. Why would not he had a problem? Here's the question. Let me ask you something. Before she brought the other 2 men, was he struggling to get them bills and everything taken care of? Was he struggling? Were they struggling?
One of the women were take care of it.
Okay, now that's a different situation.
Yeah,
that's a different situation. If he wasn't taking care of his bills, if he wasn't keeping them secure and content, I can't take up for that. I'm speaking about men that can hold it down by themselves financially with no help. That's what
But
I'm
you
speaking.
also
I ain't speaking about men that need help.
got to
I ain't speaking about men
remember
that need help.
You got it, Brindley.
over there
Yeah,
in
you
the
got
other
it.
countries, their wealth is different than the wealth here in the United States. You got
Mhm.
some that can do that, but over there, most of them all could do that. But the point is, it would be a different quote, different say if. And one of the wives said, well, I want to bring in, just like Carl said, I want to bring in another two more men, even though he's taking care of the house. That man would not accept that. He wouldn't. No, why
He
you
would
got to
not.
bring
No,
another man in here?
You want to know
Why you
definitely would
why?
do
not
that?
accept
I'm
that.
taking care of
Why?
everything.
It's
You
not,
have
it's
a
not,
problem.
no. It's not the providing aspect of it. Some person could be able to provide, then that wouldn't be a problem. That's actually less on his back because the other two men are actually being able to help pay for anything. So regardless, these two other men are helping with any bills that he doesn't have to pay full load on.
That man
So
don't care about that.
He ain't caring
because
about
then
that.
it's hitting his
Right.
ego.
He
It's
don't
hitting
care
his
about that.
ego. It's hitting
Yeah,
his ego,
that's
man. It's hitting his
that's
ego.
what you want, and that's how you have preference. That man that's taking care of the 2, 3, 4 women and the house, he ain't looking for nobody else to come in and help because he got it. He's financially
Would
stable
rather
and
have
he's able to take care of the entire situation.
Hey, I'm gonna throw another monkey wrench
But
in there.
what he's worried about, look, he's worried about the bedroom. He don't
Okay.
want nobody else
Right.
there. That's not dealing with the money issue. It is the bedroom. He wanted to be the king of the jungle, right?
Exactly.
By himself.
Exactly.
Yeah,
But
Now,
that is the key to everything.
And
He wants to
ego.
be the lead of the jungle, and you bring in another man in there, that is not going to work right. And that's why
Right.
the culture is like it is. It's about
It's not- it-
control. I have these many wives. I want these many wives. But if that wife speak up and say, well, I want to bring someone, it's not dealing with the money issue, it's dealing
Mhm.
with, no, I don't want nobody else going in the bedroom with you.
Mhm.
I
yeah,
heard
that
you. I
man.
don't want that.
If
I
that
want you all to myself, even though I got
right,
4 more or 3 more. That is the
Mhm.
key. And that is, but you got it goes back to what I said. That is sin. And when sin came into the world, we think all kind of craziness. And on the part of the man, is the issue of I need 4 women to supply my needs. That's all that's all it
They-
wrapped up in a big bow tied up. It's
they-
not dealing with the culture, the religion, money. Is the point is I need these men and women to satisfy my needs. And that is in the foreign, that's what it is in the other country. It has nothing to do with the wealth taking care of the woman. You be submissive. I want 4 women. One woman can't do it for me. I need
Right.
4. So, but if that woman backfire and say, I want to bring in 2 more, you ain't getting the job done. He ain't gonna like that. Mm-mm.
No,
so
And
look,
that goes back
so look,
to
let me ask you this,
sin.
because
We all
let me ask you this, because Kitty told me earlier, she said, we talking about, I brought up other countries. She said, no, we talking about, but you bringing up country. So in the other country, give me one time that has happened where a woman has brought in another man to their situation.
it hasn't because again, that's against their culture.
Yeah, also against the country. But
it
here's the
hadn't
thing.
happened.
She on
Yes.
the delay. You got it. You got it. You got it.
I put it like this, and she actually beat me to the punchline because I was gonna say, now here's the other monkey wrench, because I like to throw the monkey wrenches in there. Here's the other monkey wrench. He got 4 wives. She want to bring in 2 other guys because he can't keep up with her. How would he feel?
Mm-mm.
Because he might sleep this one tonight and the next one tomorrow, and the next one the next night. Well, she might say, "I want it 3 times a day."
Exactly.
But
Two of them.
now here's the truth of it, and a lot of women is not going to want to hear this. In that situation, that woman don't have that control to dictate that.
Oh.
He would dictate that. Not saying it's right, but that's what it is. It ain't no even. I'm sorry, it ain't no even playing field. If that man might he taking care of that, and he say I'm gonna do you Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and she come back and say no, I need it 3 times a day. She don't dictate that. That man dictate that. Not saying it's right, but that's what it is.
And that's why I said I would happily be single because
But see, that's what I was talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And then if that lady said, well, you're not supplying my need, I need to go marry me 2 more that can do that. I can have that. But see, like you said, that's their culture. They was taught this from day one. And like I have a model friend. She came to me. She came to me and asked me a question. And it kind of stung me, a lot of them, because most of the models I model with is 16 to 20. And so she came and asked me how to get over a man. And I'm like, and I said, I'm not understanding. She said, because the guy she was dating was from a foreign country. His culture was his parents pick who he married. But them two had got in a relationship and both of them loved each other. But the parents told him if he continued with the United States girl, even though he's living here, and they had already found his wife, that they would cut him off financially. He wouldn't get any of this stuff. So, like I said, they are taught from birth on up. This is how it is. It's gonna be 4 or 5, and we're gonna choose it's gonna be 4 or 5 wives. So we're gonna choose your wife. This is what is brought up and taught. The United States, our culture have not been taught that. We have not. Some people are doing it anyway, but they got laws. You do it, you go to jail. You don't supposed to have one wife, and if they bring charges, they will.
Utah.
But like I told that girl, I'm like, you just gonna have to starve. You won't have to keep busy, work on yourself. A lot of people forget that. You need to work on yourself. You take time working on yourself. It'll take away from you and staying busy. It'll take you away from you thinking about this person. And I told her, I said, that's what choice. You have no say. So if he wants his inherit to continue, he got to do what they told him. He got to do what he knew he had to do anyway. I don't know why he's out here dating in our country when he know his parents gonna choose his mate. So, like I said, their country trains the girls to be very submissive.
Yeah.
To be not to say anything.
Right.
And being truthful, Old Testament 5, where the women didn't have really any rights in the say so. They just they did what their husband.
Yeah. Hold on, Neil. Hold on, Neil.
Told them to
do. That
means they wanted this countries. They'll say it's not correct, it's not right, because to me, they are making the woman as a low, I don't want to say low class over there, because they don't have a say. It's what their husband says, what they culture is what they have been taught to do. But if that, I guarantee they backfire and say, I want this. But see, you don't hear about that over there. The women in that kind of relationship going saying they want two husbands too. Because they have been taught you got to be quiet, submissive, and do as we say.
Mm,
The point,
And I
the
still
point,
go back
the point I was trying to say. Let me say this right quick. Let me, and then
to
let me say
that
this to Carl.
when our
Let me jump in
Messiah
right quick.
came on, eliminated all of that.
She on
Let
delay.
me let me jump in. Hey,
But
this
they
all I
are
want to say.
still
Then
in there.
Carl, I'm gonna throw it to you. I just want to say I know there's a lot of cases to where a lot of them women is unhappy. I'm not trying to say that they're just doing it and everybody's happy and it's kumbaya. I know there's a lot of women that don't want to be in that situation, but that's life, that's culture for them. And I'm pretty sure a lot of them women flee to other countries to where they can have freedom. So I just wanted to throw
Okay.
that out there on the table. And
Okay, gotcha.
Carl, there you go. There you go.
Hey, Kitty. Hold up, Brindley. Kitty, because I know you
But
got
why
something
you
to say.
think they try?
Brindley, just hold on for a second,
I
Brindley.
don't really.
Yeah, because she's on delay.
Yeah,
Kitty, I
yeah.
know you got something to say. Go ahead, Kitty.
My thing is that I understand, especially when it comes to other countries, a lot of women don't have the say so. But in here in America, we're gonna say what the hell we want. So we have this option. We have this free will to pick
Yeah.
this or not. So any
Gotcha.
woman that goes into that polygamy situation and decides that she's going to be with someone that wants to have all these multiple women, that's her
Yeah.
free will to choose that.
Yeah. And no, and you're right. I agree. I really agree. So the original topic was, you think about it, more women than men in the United States or in the world. So if every man is faithfully married, then there are some women that's single. They're gonna force to be single. So it's like, why not let men get one or two women so everybody can have someone? And then the other topic that we didn't get into is more so like, women say that she is not going to be cheated on, but she would cheat with the man that is married. Feel me?
Yeah,
In that
yeah, we
situation,
get
and
it.
it's vice versa, right? Not just women that way. It's vice versa. Men say he don't want a woman to cheat on him, but then he would be with the woman that's married as well. So it's all like what Brenda said earlier. It's already happening. It's just not out in the open. It's cheating,
Right.
lying, and scandal.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm gonna read some of these. The families I know all pitch in and help out. Some of the partners have jobs, done stay home. It's not just the man, but I would say the man's got the bigger role. And Elle would say, in this day and age, if she want it, she gonna get it, whether with your permission or without.
Exactly.
And especially if you're not proving her providing her needs.
And that's the key right there.
Yeah.
That's the key. Yeah,
And
I mean,
Laura
look,
got a question. She said, have any of you met anyone in a polygamous relationship? And if so, did it change any of your opinion or outlook on it?
A couple of people.
I met a couple of
I know a
people,
couple of people.
and my question was to them in this day and age: was she strong-minded or was she weak-minded?
I'm gonna put it like this.
be right back.
I'm gonna
I gotta handle
put it
something.
like this. I am in a field modeling, so I get to see men's women. I know for a fact the women here, especially the youngest, they have no problem coming up to the men and pushing themselves. They very bold. They very bold out, and I'm looking at them like, oh my goodness. They have no filter of coming and just throwing themselves at the guy. They have no problem. The young, I see that when I travel a lot of places, and I see that the younger women's, the 19, 20, they come right up the man. I like you, don't you bold. It's usually the man is making the reach out. So I know if that change would change here, they wouldn't, some of them wouldn't mind because the young one are very bold with that. They are very, I'll be watching with the photographers, no matter what, they go right up to them. Here's my number, call me. I'll meet you. And I'm looking at them like, what in the world is happening? So I know that if it happened here, they will be the first on board because they're very outspoken now. They don't leave nothing unchanged. They do. That's who I am. I know who I answer to. And I'm like, I am not I'm gonna throw myself over no man. I'm not gonna push myself over that, but they will. So if that happened, the laws change here, they will be the first on board doing that. They would be the first on board to do it. Because they now are the generation now are very, they are very, and I see it when I do shows, when I be on the movie set, when I travel, I see it all. And I'm like, oh my. But one thing they like, no, it just, to me, that is too much headaches and problem. It just, to me, that would be just too much to deal with. Here you are in the house have to be big because if everybody's gonna stay in the same bedroom.
Right.
But
That's what I'm saying. At night, do you have your own bedroom? That is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
EJ said, no, it didn't change my outlook.
The two went off. I'm asking it. Where every one of the women that's in their household, would they all stay in the same bedroom or everybody had their own bedroom?
That would be what they feel like they want to do. I'm sure with some of them, they'll probably have their own bedrooms, and I'm sure some of them, they'll be all together. It just all depends on their relationship.
I mean, there's some situations where they all do sleep in the same bedroom, and there's some situations where they have, separate bedrooms. But EJ said, no, it didn't change my outlook due to the fact because I can see how messy it'll get. Yeah. And
I mean, it can get messy, man. Like I'm not saying it's gonna work out, man. And I think it has to be a certain type of person that can even pull that off. For one, that person has to be honest, has to be transparent and open. They have to be willing to spend money, and they can't be cheap. They got to understand the feelings and emotions of 4, 5, 6 women, how many that they want to choose. It's a lot of work that goes into it. This ain't just something that somebody that's driving trucks or working at Walmart said, hey, I want me 2, 3 women. I don't think they're mentally ready for that. Like I actually think that you might need to do some research to know what you're getting into. Go speak to some other people that's in a polygamous relationship and see how it's working out for them. Like I don't want to do it because for one, I just always thought just one. Yeah, it's a lot. When you think about it, it looks good and sounds good, but I just want one woman. I really do just want one woman. I forgot which one of them said earlier. But some men can't deal with one woman. How you gonna deal with 4?
Right.
How you gonna deal with 5?
And that's why I would go with that, because if we struggle to handle one woman, how can you imagine handling 3 more?
Right.
Because you can't take care of that one. And to me, if you're gonna be in something like that, you got to be mentally stable.
You got to be strong
to be in a relationship like that.
You know what? I truly believe in order to, and this is why I said I cannot do this. In order to take care of 3, 4 women, I think that man has to be emotionally unavailable to deal with that. Because if he's really emotionally available for each one, I don't think you can deal with. I personally think you cannot deal with that. And me knowing that how much I love my woman and knowing how much energy and emotion I give her, I can give that level of energy and emotion to somebody else. I have enough just for one. And now you're talking about 4 people. I would be checked out. I really checked out. So yeah,
EJ
one
said,
woman is a lot to handle. No disrespect. I would say this. Yes, one woman is a lot to
Well,
handle.
I've been
But I
married
think
before.
when you find that one woman, when you find it, you found somebody that you can really handle, and she will
right.
make it easy for you, and vice versa.
Laura said, I used to think it would be messy
Well, I've been
to.
married before. Like I said when I came in, I've been married. He's deceased now, and I know ain't gonna be no 3, 4. Somebody's gonna be lacking. That that concept is not, and that's why I'm doing that. I guarantee they have low esteem about themselves because a lot of time they're gonna miss out on certain. I don't care how much money. It's gonna be emotional. It's gonna be physical. They're gonna miss out on something, and they're gonna feel it, but they are not gonna say anything about it because that's what they've been taught. With me being married, ain't no way no man gonna be able to go no dumb every day with different women. They may do it 2, 3 days. After then, they gonna be downhill. And see, that's gonna make the woman that is missing out feel some kind of way. And that's why I guarantee you talk to some of them. They are doing it because that is their culture. That's what they've been taught. But if they could change it, they wouldn't be there. I guarantee you.
Let me
Being
ask you this.
have been married.
Brenda, let me ask you something.
Let me ask you something. I know good and well.
Brenda, let me ask you something. What about a woman getting in a situation like that just because she knows she's settling because she can't find another man, and this man has it set up to where she would be taken care of. She's emotionally putting herself at risk because he have the money, resources, land, or whatever to take care of her for the rest of her life. Do you think that situation happens every now and then?
Nope. It will, but I'm guarantee you she's feeling some kind of way, and that causes stress. She's still, though she's gonna be taken care of the rest of her life. Money can't buy everything. Man, money can't do, because something could happen to that man. Money can't do everything, and stress, all of that stuff that we are talking about tonight will cause you to go in a nervous breakdown. You're depressed. You're into yourself. You're withdrawn. You got the hormones going on. Nah, that money is not gonna make all that different because he's gonna provide. It don't come with the. That's what
I think the woman got to decide.
People think money can buy anything. No,
I think the woman has to decide: do she want to cry in a mansion or in a studio apartment? Let me stop. I'm joking. I'm joking. Hey, what you got, Brandon? What you got? You was reading something for us.
So Laura said, I used to think it would be messy too until I met a family that made it work for years now. So it's possible if everyone in the relationship talks and agrees. Not my thing, though. I don't like to share, but to each their own. Yeah. I mean, like I said, if y'all have that discussion, that's what y'all agree with. That's what y'all for. I mean, go ahead. I ain't saying it's right. I ain't saying it's wrong, but you got to be really prepared for that, to be honest with you. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, man, it's a lot to deal with.
Also, think about it the other way. You know, the woman in the house, let's say they got 12 bedroom house with other women, and now she get help. She get help to take care of the house. The woman get help with 4 or 5 different women to take care of the house. So she done made her workload easier. Think about it that way. Think about it that way.
That
I always
much
talk
true,
about a
dog.
man providing, but what about a woman taking care of all the kids? The
No,
women
but,
can
but,
help
but,
each
but,
other
but,
take care of the kids.
but
That much
multiple
is true.
men in that in being a provider is going to help, right?
So what?
I said the
What you
multiple men that are all providers, right? So all of them are going to be putting into a pot. It'll be easier on everybody, right?
No, we just talking about one man and multiple women at a house, not multiple men.
I'm going the other way around.
Hold on, I may not
Oh,
understand it. Ask it
you
again.
gonna get it from the other side there, because you got these women on here now. So you gonna get it from the other side, because she said basically
I'm just agreeing.
if you
I'm
correct
just
me,
telling you.
Basically, I'm
No, no,
just
no.
basically if
Hearing
she
you
flip
got
it,
all these women. Okay, say you got 4 women in the house, and
Okay.
all of them had 5 children.
Mm-hmm.
All of them had 5 children.
Yeah.
That man, it ain't work. And those ladies
so you're taking care of 5
with
women,
them children in
25
the household.
children, and 1 man is taking
Each
care of.
woman, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I
Each woman,
think
you got 4.
Now this is what I think.
And
I
then
don't know.
each
This
of them
is
have
just what
5
I
children.
think. This is what I think. I don't know. I think the man know his finances, and I think before it gets to 25, he would know where to cut it off at. I think that man would know what he can handle. I don't think he's gonna allow 25 kids if he cannot handle that. I'm just saying that's what
It
I
don't
believe.
go back what he allowed.
Hmm?
Because a lot of them women can say they taking something or doing something and don't do it. So
I mean, he can go
that
get snipped himself.
ain't gonna work. That's what I'm saying. I guarantee you, a lot of women over there are trying to make themselves. Why you think they come to the United States and other countries? They are tired of that.
I
They
agree.
don't want that anymore because that is emotional, physical, spiritual. Just like Brandon said, all of that is all, and that is a toll on your body. That is a toll. Y'all don't know stress. People think that the heart attack. No, stress is the #1 killer with that. All of this. That is
Yeah.
stressful. All of that. And for those, like I said, for those women, I guarantee you, they got very low esteem. They, I guarantee you, they don't care how they dress. They are very model. They are not. I guarantee they are quiet. They don't speak that much because they are internalizing this. Even though they don't speak up, they acting like they are happy. Nah.
Exactly.
Nope. And
No.
like you said, if it happened here, a lot of us, like you said, we got our own home, we got our own money, we work. If you're following, I'm going to script, you're following God. When you get married, the husband's supposed to be the head, you supposed to be the helpmate. You're supposed to go along trying to help him doing that. But when you got 4, 5, that to me, that is not logic. And I'll go back to my word. All of that has entered into world because it's sin. Men thinking they need these many women to fulfill their desire. And that's all it is. It's not about culture. It's not about nothing. It's about filling their needs, their culture, how they feel. They think one woman is not enough for them.
I think that's one facet,
And
one
they
major
call them
facet of it.
ghosts.
But I do think
They'll
it's other
ghost
facets.
somebody for 4.
I do think it's other facets of it. I really do. I think a big part of it is that the man,
They'll
want his
ghost
needs,
somebody
a
4 or
lot
5.
of needs.
Handle
But I
that,
think it's
but they
other
want
stuff
them.
too. I think it's other stuff too. So yeah, that's a good thing. Kitty, you had something to say. You had something to say.
No. I said what? What's the other facets? But you're
No,
explaining.
no. You asked. Oh, my fault. No, before that, you asked the question. I didn't get it. I really wanted you to say it again. I didn't get it. I think you were trying to flip it around.
Oh, no. So basically what I was talking about is that like with all the women being I'm sorry, all the women being able to take care of the children, take care of the home and everything like that. Okay, so I'm gonna flip it around to where if it's now this woman, and yes, I wouldn't personally do that, but if it is this one woman and they have these men, and
Mhm.
let's say she's the one that's having the children, so she's the one
Yeah,
that's popping them out by all these men.
right.
So all these men, so since you're putting it on the women being able to take care of all these children, then
Mhm.
all these men could be able to take care of the home. And it would be easy on every single one of them. Every single one of them. So
I agree.
the whole argument into well, oh, it'd be easier for women because they have all these
No,
children.
no, I agree. I if it's flipped around and it's one woman and it's multiple men, no, I agree. Men need to take care of the house. They need to take care of everything what they would expect the woman to take care of. If it's flipped, the roles don't change. If honestly, and this is a sad thing to say, the person that has the financial gains in their pocket, who's taking care of stuff, they're gonna be the person that dictate most of the stuff. Just to be honest. So if that woman is taking care of 4 or 5 men and 3, 4 kids at the crib, they got into that relationship. They got to do what they got to do.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I no disagree on that. Now, other facets, what you were saying, other facets is that
Did you do research?
you got it.
Did you do a research about different countries that has the women with multiple men's than the men's with multiple women's?
All right.
I did not do a research before this, but
Look at
this
that
is
under
something.
eye. Did you? I guarantee you, it's
It's
not a thing. It's no such a thing as the women with the men. It's every country. I
I
guarantee
know
you
that.
that's
But
doing
I
this.
think she was giving a
It's
hypothetical.
men
Yeah.
for the
No,
women.
I'm giving hypothetical. Obviously,
Yeah,
it's
she
always
was giving a hypothetical.
it's men are gonna have
Oh,
multitude of women, but you have to think. So, like, even if you put in the situation to where okay, men are not cheating or anything like that, and they're actually quote unquote faithful to their women, I should say, or their coven of women. Um, there is plenty of women that are lesbians. So I think
Yeah.
that kind of takes away from a good majority of women that obviously don't need men. Um,
Right. I mean, but
And
but you got another facet of that. You cannot sit here honestly and say the woman is keeping themselves just for that man. I'm pretty sure when that man goes off and do whatever he do, the woman having fun with one another. I'm pretty sure that's happening, and I'm pretty sure that man possibly know that happened. Is which is why before y'all came on, Brandon brought up a story about there's a man that's married to a mother and a daughter.
yeah, that's nasty.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah, and
nasty.
I was like, that is, yeah. Anyway, I don't even think about
and
that.
they
oh
they're
my
both pregnant,
goodness.
but yeah,
And,
they're
and they
both
both
pregnant by the
pregnant.
same guy.
They
That's
both
nasty.
Oh
at the same
That's
time.
my
confusing.
word.
That's
so
very
you gonna
confusing.
have, so you married they married, right?
Yeah, they
So
married
you married the mother and the daughter. So the mother is pregnant,
and
that's getting ready to have her brother, and the daughter is pregnant, and you getting ready to have a grandchild. So
Right.
the daddy is a daddy and a grandchild.
grandchild.
Right.
And a grandfather.
Grandfather. Yeah.
That's confusing. That's nasty and
Hold on.
confusing.
That is how you gonna sit down and explain that to them?
Right.
Then it's
Like
like,
So
I'm your
you-
daddy and I'm your granddad at the same
it
time.
make you. Then it's like you're not even thinking.
Like
about the
I
fact of,
said,
it's like you're not even thinking about the fact of like what them children gonna go through.
like I said, it's all about the man. Their desire, and that's why if anything change is about a man saying one woman is not enough for them. That's all it is. And then for this dad to mess with his daughter, that's mental. That's mental right there.
Well, no,
That
he's not.
sound
He's
mental.
not.
And for
He's not
culture
missing. Brent,
to do that,
he's
and allow that
He's
to me.
not-
That is mental.
I got
It's
you.
mental
No,
for
let
someone
me say
to
this.
say you
Y'all
can be
know, you
married
know she on
to
the delay
all
show.
of these.
Yeah, I know
women.
that's why I'm. Yeah, let me say
There you
this. He's not messing with his daughter, with his daughter, his blood daughter. He married a mother and a daughter.
Yeah, he
Right.
married a mother
He
and a
married a
daughter.
mother and a daughter.
A
So
whole different man.
yeah, a whole different.
That's
this is a
still his
whole different
stepdaughter.
man. Yeah,
Yeah. That's
yeah,
his
that's still
stepdaughter and his
yeah,
stepmother. That's his
yeah.
stepdaughter and his stepmother.
It's very
Now,
mental.
now that makes you
Her mother-in-law.
now that'll go into a whole nother conversation because that'll make you be
She's
like,
a mother-in-law.
yeah, how in
Absolutely.
the world that makes you think, where are you mentally?
We're all y'all mentally. The fact that y'all was okay to do that, dude, and then
The man ain't gonna care.
Yeah,
right.
man don't care. The man
like
getting
the
exactly
mother-
what he want.
Now I'm gonna throw another monkey wrench in there.
Come on
How
with
would
the
he
wrench.
feel? How would he feel if his daughters, he have a daughter, both the wife and the stepdaughter have girls? Will he be able to handle that if a boy came to him and said, I want to have multiple like you did. You did it, why I can't do it?
Right.
Because men have a different outlook
and
when they have girls.
right. And
Mhm.
as I looked at the video, I don't know, it was very obvious. You could tell, at least the daughter, at least from what I was looking, maybe I overlooked it, but you could tell she was like kind of uncomfortable in a way. And then I go to the comments, and it's people like really supporting it to the fullest, and it's making me wonder like, what is wrong with y'all too? Because y'all all for it, so y'all
Is
just
this-
might be
let
saying.
Let me ask you something. What's the age? What's the age of the man and the mother?
The man, I don't think he said the age. He look at least like he in his late 20s, maybe early 30s, maybe.
Yeah, and I'm sorry to do this, and I'm Brandon. This is no disrespect to you. I was gonna say this was some young stuff.
Yeah, most
I was
definitely.
this was young stuff
Hey, I
because
agree.
with me being around a lot of kids and being in the school system, it's different. How they date is
Yeah.
different. It's
That is
It's
just
and
crazy.
I'm like, whoa, I would never do that.
It's
Right.
definitely different. The mom, I would say she look at least about maybe in her 50s, maybe
Oh,
somewhere around that.
Yeah, because she got a young daughter.
Yeah, she got a young daughter. The daughter looked around like I
Oh.
said, mid to late 20s, maybe early 30s. So
so the mom is out of order the most.
yeah,
You know how to throw them wrenches in there. But it's crazy because, and I know we've talking about the culture and all that stuff. That's why the culture over there would never work here.
Yeah.
Right.
It would never work here. That's why, like Brent Lee was saying earlier, they are already, especially if they're a prince, their wife is already picked.
Yeah.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah.
And they could say, well, I'm gonna go to the United States, I'm gonna find my own woman, like they did in Coming to America. Me and Brandon were talking about.
I was gonna bring that up earlier.
But what will happen is that was just a movie. That king gonna be like, you can marry her you want to, we're gonna cut you off.
Mhm.
Because you're not, because to me personally, what I feel like what will happen, you're gonna marry that American girl, and that American girl gonna bring her American culture over here. And it ain't gonna intertwine like it should be. We already see that going on with Prince Harry now.
Right. Let me.
It's a mixture, and
Right.
it's gonna confuse them. And so what it does is gonna take everybody out their culture
And that's
their
what happened to
tradition.
my model friends.
And now they're gonna be like, no, we trying to keep our culture, and our
Yeah.
tradition.
Yo, now I'm gonna tell you the story. When I used to Uber, and you know me, I'm talkative. I spark up a conversation with anybody. Had this Hindu man in my car, and I picked him up from the college in Charlotte. He was a professor. We just got on conversations about dating and stuff and whatnot, and I just asked him. I was like, "Why y'all don't date outside the culture. He got off the phone with his son, and he said, "You want to know the truth?" He said his son is over here. He said, "I don't mind if my son mess with this person and that person, but he said when he bring home somebody, it better be in our culture." And I said, "Why will it be in your culture?" He said, "Because we're trying to preserve our culture."
That's what I was going with next.
He said, he told me, he said, if we start intermingling with everybody else, then eventually our bloodline is going to die out. And he said that and the second part, which I was saying earlier, he said, if my son was to marry outside our culture, he's cut off from the family.
Yep, they don't play.
Yeah. And you know, the thing is, how he was saying it to me, he wasn't afraid to say it. He wasn't hurtful. It was just casual.
I
Casual
bet
with
you
him.
were dead serious too.
It was serious, casual. And I was just like, whoa, that's crazy. And it really made me think like that's why a lot of people, you know, that's why I think a lot of people, not racist, don't want their child to marry outside their culture because of racism, but maybe just because they're trying to preserve their culture. It could be a little bit of racism too.
But to that video I was talking
No,
about,
because they know if they marry outside their
Because
culture,
it's-
they are bringing in something that may cause their culture, the women, and that's what it is, cause the women to say, "Oh, I can," because that culture that we have gonna come out, girl, you ain't. I can't believe you sit over here letting him do that. You better speak up for yourself. And then they have them, "Oh, I can do this." And then they call backlashing. They don't want that. They want it to be like this. This is where it should be. Man can have all the wife they want. You just do what you're supposed to do. When you bring in another culture and they bring their culture in to stand up to say, "No, he ain't marrying another woman. I'm gonna be the only one." See, that is backlashing. And then you telling the people you meet, "Why y'all sitting on and letting them do this? Why y'all doing that? You are gonna leave." They don't want that. So that's what I say. The women are trained. They are trained from the age they need to be, even though they are not happy with it. You got some, they don't know no better. They feel like they're happy with it. But then you got some, it's not right. And I guarantee they question, why do I have to marry this man that already got 3 wives and I got to be the 4th one?
Y'all, hold on for 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Katrina, you're muted.
Yeah, you on mute. But yeah, I'm gonna knock this out the way before she, to say something. But back to that video I was talking about, whether it's real or fake, because nowadays people do anything for views and stay relevant. But even if it is fake, it makes you wonder like how sick you got to be in the head to come up with this and think, oh, this, let's do this or whatever, just to get views or whatever the case may be. But if it's real, y'all still sick in the head. But yeah, the fact that everybody was like on board with it, some people, there's gonna be trolls and stuff, but some people was serious about saying, this is goals or I'm trying to do this and blah blah blah. It's like, bro, you just right up there with them.
I think they were probably trolling.
Sure, either way, it's still sick.
Yeah. I won't troll like that. I troll about some stuff, but not something like that.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the people who commented. I think they were trolling.
Yeah, but still, like, I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I couldn't either.
I don't know.
We're gonna wrap this up right here. I'm
not reading the comment because I can't see. If a lot of women say whatever they choose, they may say that not until they get in it. Then it's gonna be a different story once they experience it, and then they go lacking. They go lacking a couple of days because he's over there with that. it would be a different thing. They may say, yeah, whatever. I agree with it. They got to agree on it. They may agree on it at the moment, but until they experience it, it's gonna change your mind really quick.
And like Neil said, it goes back. He's gonna be running this show. That's his point blank. He's gonna be running the show, and a lot of women got to understand that if you're gonna be in that type of relationship, you're not running nothing. That man gonna run that whole show, especially if he paying for everything. He gonna run
Right.
that show. You don't have no say so. So
That's the
And
point I was trying to get to. That's the point.
And that's the thing. So if it's in that type of relationship, the women are willingly doing that. In other
Yeah.
cultures, they're not. But if it's in this in America or whatever, it's since we have that free will, and as women we have a little bit more rights, especially as it is in other than other countries. We have more of a free will, so they're willingly giving this power and giving this ability for this man to be like, okay, well, I'm going to be the domain over all of these women. That's the difference. The other women are doing it because that's what they're used to and what their culture is. That's the whole difference.
Yeah, and you don't. You won't know their hearts, because I know it's a lot don't want to do it. A lot of them might be happy, but I believe over here in the United States, if that's happening, like you said, they willingly doing it. And like what Carl said, if they're willingly doing it, and if the man providing everything, women, you're not gonna have no say so. He's gonna run and control that entire setup. So be careful. Be careful. It may sound good and look good and stuff, but it's probably definitely not good for you.
Mhm.
And another thing about that, if we gonna talk about this right here, because men love to run to the Bible, like when Lee was talking about when they said, "Wives, submit to your husband." But what they fail to realize, they don't read further down.
Exactly.
But when you read further down, the Bible said, "Husband, likewise, you got to submit to her." See, they cut that part off. Even a lot of pastors cut that part off. They don't read no further. They just stop right
It said, husband, love your wife as you will love the church. And you,
as Christ loved the church.
How many gonna do that for real?
Some of them don't even know how
but
Christ loved the church.
in that culture, when they say a lot of men but see, that's the point. A lot of men want you to be submissive to them, but they're not doing what they supposed to do, what God's called them to do. They want you to be submissive. They supposed to do. And then when the woman backlash on them, like, well, you're not doing what you're supposed to do. So why you think I should be submissive to you?
That's right.
Yeah, see, submissiveness is not, it's not a command. It's not when you get together. The Bible say you got to submit to me. I'm the head.
It's just dealing with sin.
It's not a command. What submissive is it's a feeling. Woman gonna submit to a man when she feel like she can trust him and he can lead, and it's natural. It comes from that woman heart, not from the man saying you got to submit. So, men, if your woman is not submitting to you, look in the mirror and see what you're not doing.
Oh, Neil. Ooh.
You think? Look in the mirror and see what you're not, or look in the past and see what you have done.
Look at the head.
We need to talk about that, man.
We can.
That's a good.
We can.
Because I had that conversation with a couple of guys, and I said, "Look at yourself before you even try to point your finger towards her, or you doing what you're supposed to be doing."
That's what I'm saying.
Because
look
a lot
at
of
the
women
head.
follow the lead. They follow the lead.
Yeah.
So if you out of line, you can't get mad at her if she get out of line.
Yeah.
You out of order.
That's right. Y'all, we're gonna end this right here because it's getting a little. What's that, man?
Hey, 140.
Oh, no.
We normally
Thank
push
you
it
for
2
the
hours.
show.
I want to just say, Brenda, please, thank you. Come back anytime. And Kitty, I'm mad at you because it's been too long. So
What?
yeah, it's been too long. Jesus.
I happen to be home tonight. Usually I'm doing a photo shoot, and Carl said he tagged me with it. Then I said this is gonna be a good topic.
You know, I tag you all the time. So
Yeah. Hey, next time before you jump on, I'm gonna come over there and fix your Wi-Fi, okay?
But I appreciate y'all bringing me up.
yeah. Now, because speaking about Wi-Fi, if you got your Wi-Fi box on the floor, it's better to have it up near a window. It'll get a better reception. Because I talked to one of the guys at Spectrum, and that's what he told me.
Right. Yeah. She probably still got windscreen, maybe.
Yeah, mine's up.
Oh, keep on messing with the mouse. You put your side of head with.
Yeah. Carl,
Appreciate you, Brenda Lee.
Appreciate y'all.
Anytime you see us on, Brenda Lee, you're always welcome. Kitty, you know you're always welcome. Laura, I see in the chat. You can whenever you feel like coming back. And everybody that's in the chat, y'all, we're gonna start putting a link in the chat. So it's sitting there. So if you want to jump on, it'll always be in the chat. If you're not on Facebook, we are on YouTube too. So it's streamed to YouTube too. So we're gonna do all this stuff. Our next stop is Instagram. Because I see you got
well, I was home today.
Right.
And we appreciate you. And we get ready to get up out of here. We appreciate each and every one of you all. Everybody have a good evening and a good night. Be careful if you got to be out there. Y'all be careful. Y'all be careful because it ain't no joke out there. So everybody.
And Kitty, I got to give you a hard time. I just messing with you.
I know.
So, before we get out of here, Brenda Lee, what you got coming up? Because I know you doing stuff. Oh, she gone.
She gone. I'm going to take it. I'm not Brenda Lee. I'm the know-it-all. Man, I got this podcast coming up. Like I said, I'm just focused at my job, trying to get my department back moving forward. Everything is looking good, and I'll let y'all know what I have going on after this. But that's it. That's it, man. Good to see you, Kitty. Good to see you, Brandon. Good to see you, Carl.
Yeah, man. We working on stuff, and what you got, man? Because we'll be on this Sunday. But go ahead. I'm gonna let you do your first.
Yeah. So Sunday doing the episode. Right now in the process of trying to figure out everything for this competition. Being a serial music video, so I'm still doing that.
Yeah. So y'all go vote. He in the top. He's in the top
20.
He's in the top 20.
So they still doing votings and stuff like that to push me further. So I appreciate that. Y'all make sure to vote. I gotta repost and put the link and all that. I'm just cooking on a lot of stuff.
Yeah, because we got next time we go live, we got to put the link inside the chat too.
Yeah.
So people can vote while they even watching us.
Right.
Yeah, and I'll be doing one Sunday myself. Why do we love the hell out of people when they die?
That's false love, but anyway.
Because you visit the grave, you taking them flowers, you doing all this stuff more than you even did it when they was living. So why so much love now? They can't hear it, smell it, or even see it.
Let me say this. You got graduation, you have getting married, you have Christmas, Thanksgiving, you have happy things that happen, and people that stay halfway across the country cannot come. Oh, I got this going on. I can't get off work.
I know where you're going.
How do they find a way when you die, though?
Exactly. That much
How
is true.
How they find a way to get from, well, I'm gonna just say wherever, not specific, but to get from 20 hours away off a flight, 20 hours away, just to see you get put in the ground.
All right.
Yeah.
They can't do that for the good stuff in your life, but to see you get put in the ground, I'm gonna be honest, that's not a respect thing for me. I don't even know you. Well, I don't know what the afterlife is and stuff and whatnot. I don't even know you're there. I'm in a box about to get put down on the ground, and you say you come paying your respects. No, your respects is paying time with me while I'm alive. But that's on Sunday.
But yeah, the one I'm doing on Sunday, The
But
one I'm
that's
doing
on
on
Sunday.
Sunday is a stranger will celebrate you more than your family and friends do.
Mm,
Mhm.
mm, mm.
Yeah.
Hey, got a quote for you. Go where you celebrate it, not tolerate it.
Tolerate. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. So we're gonna put it out there, y'all. You know, I ain't gonna give it all away what I'm gonna say, but I would, for as I know right now, 'cause I could be thinking about one thing right now. By the time somebody get here, it'd be all whole bunch of stuff. But I would say this right here. One of the reasons why I don't really visit the cemetery is because I gave them their flowers while they was here.
Yeah, go ahead with it. Go ahead with it.
So I don't have to visit cemetery like that.
Mhm.
Even for us taking them flowers, because it's good. That's what you do. That's what you do. I don't have no problem with it. So don't nobody get it twisted. Like, oh, he telling us don't go out there. That's your choice. That ain't my choice. That's your choice. But one of the reasons why I don't go is because I gave them their flowers while they was here. I spent time with them while they was here. Now, if they were somewhere else and they got flown back home to be buried, that's a different story. But the people that I'm close to and near and they don't pass on, I spent time with them while they was here.
When you doing this on Sunday?
6 o'clock on
His
Sunday.
is on 6. Mine's at 4:30.
I might need.
Swing through if you ain't busy.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I can't
Swing
because I
through
got.
if you ain't doing that.
I got to. I'm gonna say this because I don't know if I can, but that is something I want to talk about. I'm with you. I don't visit the grave site. There's two people I do, and that's just my grandma and my granddad. Everybody else, I don't. I have friends that have passed away. Here's the reason why. My friends that have passed away still should be here. You know, let's take away God know his time and stuff. One of them died from overdose, one of them hung themselves. I look at their life that they did leading up to that, and I can't go out there. I feel like I'm wasting my time going out there. Why am I wasting my time when you live this certain life that caused you to get in a box like this? Now I got to go out here and spend my time. I'm out here trying to flourish, trying to make it right with family, trying to make it right at my job and stuff. But I got to waste my time to come out here. No, you still should be here. I'm not doing that. Now my grandma, my granddad, that's different. But my friends, I told you in middle school, you gonna die from them drugs. And I told you, if you don't change your life, you're gonna find yourself dead or in prison. And what happened? Both of them happened. And now you want me to take my time to come out there to the graveyard? That ain't happening. I just needed to get that off if I don't pop up on Sunday.
Hey, you
Okay.
good, bro. But
I'm about to pull this back and play that part right there for you.
But yeah, anybody that feels the need to hop on, if you want to be a part of it, trust me, you're more than open. We welcome anybody that want to pop on and answer the questions that, excuse me, that I may ask and he may ask and all that other stuff. But yeah, just let y'all know it's open. So it ain't just us on there talking.
Yeah.
Right.
And on the
What
27th,
happened?
he would have Demetrius or the prophet will be on
Okay.
Thursday. Sickle cell warrior, activist and everything, because he do a whole lot of stuff. So he's gonna be on. He's a rapper too, so he got a song rapping about sickle cell.
He got a bunch. He dropped.
Yeah.
News, what was you about to say though?
Oh no. I thought we had one other person. I was gonna ask where that person go. They popped in and then just left.
The connection.
Yeah.
I was looking at the connection. Then it was muted, and they
I
just
got
went
you.
off.
They just went off.
The service was nervous.
Gotcha. That's it, guys. I appreciate it for being here, man. This was a good one.
Yeah, man.
Most definitely.
Y'all check us out, and if y'all ain't doing nothing else, I'm gonna be like the pastors. All hearts and minds are clear.
It is. Just show me to the door. I got to go. All my hearts are clear.
Just imagine it's just the point which door you're gonna walk through.
Gotcha. Good, guys.
We get ready to get up out of here, y'all. Y'all know how we do it.
Hey.